What is happening, sports fans? You already know who it is. It's your main man, Matt, from the DFS 5-pack, rocking it solo. Tuesday, July 20th. Ryan is still doing some physical training stuff, so you got me solo, ready to crush this slate for you guys. Smash that like button if you don't mind, and yeah, let's dive into it. So, a nice 13-game slate. We got a couple day games today, and some good options that I am going to go over with y'all. All right, we should be good to go with the screen sharing. Pitching looks a lot like it did last night, with a lot of guys overpriced. Not too many options you feel too warm and fuzzy about. That said, German Marquez, who's just been flat out amazing recently, especially at home. I mean, his splits are about the same, but recently he's had a ton of success at home. He's been really good. He's been one of the top 3 pitchers on the slate, and he's priced, kind of in the mid-tier range. Guys like Trevor Williams, $1,000 more than him makes no sense. Sure, there's some risk anytime you use a pitcher in Coors, but Coors is not magic. He's in a good spot against Seattle. If this were in Seattle, I imagine Marquez would be one of the chalkier pitchers on the slate. With it being in Coors, that will cut into his ownership big time. And on this particular slate, I think he looks like the best option by a good amount in all formats at this price point. So I like Marquez a lot. I think we can plug him in with confidence, again, in all formats. All right, let's talk about some sticks. So San Diego is getting some love against Mueller. I think that their stack, especially guys like Tatis and Machado, are going to be popular. I think a guy like Eric Hosmer is a really nice way to get different within a popular stack. Much has been made about his struggles this year. Really starting to turn it around, though. You see his game log. He's got 20-plus in 2 out of his last 3, double digits in 3 of 5, walks in 3 straight games. If you're stacking San Diego, I love using a lower-owned Hosmer in a lefty-on-lefty matchup kind of as a differentiator piece. I also don't mind him as a one-off. Again, he's going to get no love in a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Good ballpark here, very affordable. Gut call, but I like Hosmer. Another guy I'm liking is going to be Didi Gregorius. So I like the Phillies going into Yankee Stadium against Herman. I've always been a fan of Didi and the cut of his jib. I love him going back to kind of a place that he feels spurned by. The Yankees decided not to re-sign him, giving the job to Gleyber Torres. Well, I think Didi kind of still holds in his heart that he was a Yankee. I doubt that he should have forever been a Yankee. And I love him going back, quote unquote, home here. Again, Didi got going on, that must have been Sunday where they played the second game after the first game got made up. Homered in that game. I love him here. Again, I love the cut of his jib. He's very affordable. I like this Phillies stack. He should be in the middle of the lineup, and he's one of my favorite pieces. All right, moving on down to a guy I think we can play in all formats, cash games, GPPs, Ken Griffey Baseball, what's new, MLB The Show, whatever it is, I'd be playing Cruz here. Has monster numbers off Dallas Keuchel. Is pretty affordable for his power upside, is a notorious lefty matcher. I imagine he gets quite a bit of love, but maybe not enough love for his upside here. I think the Twins are a sneaky stack, and I don't think you leave home without locking Cruz into your lineups if you're stacking the Twins or if you're playing a cash game, and you could do a lot worse than just locking him in as a high upside one-off. Last but not least, this is more of a cash game play. I was going to bring up Jesse Winker again, but Naquin and Winker kind of both go hand in hand. I brought up Winker yesterday. So Naquin, 2,300 coming off a 5-hit game and another really good spot against Robert Stock in this atrocious Mets bullpen. I think you just plug Naquin into your cash game lineups and move on. He's, come down to earth quite a bit since that hot start. However, you can see it. I mean, he's got 6 hits over his last 2 games, including 5 last night, 4 ribbies. Seeing the ball well, and in another great spot, I imagine he's one of the higher-owned players on the slate, and you just plug him in and move on. The fade is real in tournaments. You only have 3 outfield spots, and if you're not stacking the Reds, it's hard to use one of them on him. But he is, at this price point, a fade your own risk type of play, and once again, in cash games, you just plug him in and move on. That's what I got for you guys. Doing it solo, so sorry the videos aren't quite as professional or chic as when Ryan does them. I'm still doing the old screen sharing method, pulling up DK. But hey, I hope you guys liked it. Excited to be breaking this stuff down. If you want more videos, more content, more me, more Ryan eventually, go check out the DFS5pack.com today, and would love to see you. Thanks as always.